Hi there everybody, it's John again. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about some of the new changes and forms that have come into our industry recently. Alright, so as of June 15th in British Columbia, we have new forms that have come in from our governing body, the Superintendent of Real Estate, and they're put in place to increase transparency between the consumers and the real estate professionals. First big thing that has been in the press for the last couple of years, as of the 15th of this month, June 2018, no more dual agency. What that means is you're going to have your own agent representing your interests. One agent cannot represent both the buyer and the seller anywhere in BC. There are certain specific situations where it does apply, not in the Lower Mainland. So if you're working with Percent Realty Solution, we're not going to be able to provide that. Makes sense. We've never done it here ourselves. Next one, form you're going to see every time you're going out, we never used to have. It's a new form called the Disclosure of Representation of Trading Services. Okay, not that interesting, but it's a form you're going to see quite often. I'm going to read it here. Just give me a second. I'll read through what it is. What it is licensees must make a disclosure to consumers about whether or not the licensee will represent the party as a client before providing any trading services except for two exempted activities: hosting an open house or providing factual responses to general questions. So how that's going to affect you, open house is a great example. When you go through, you talk to the realtor, you get a feature sheet. If you have any questions on the property other than what's disclosed on that feature sheet, the realtor there is going to have to stop the conversation, present you with this disclosure form to show what they can and cannot discuss. Okay, no more just what's the neighborhood like, why are the sellers moving, do you know anything about the complex? Any of those questions are privacy protected. We now need to disclose to you who we're acting for, whose best interests are covered, and should you provide any information to us, we can use that towards any future negotiations. Okay, so just get used to it. It's not easy, but it's something we're going to have to do as an industry and how we represent you. Couple other forms, expected remuneration. So when we work together with our sellers, it's always been disclosed in our listing forms how much commission you're going to pay total, how much the listing agent gets, how much the buyer agent gets. A new form is a little bit more clear on that. And then when we do get an offer on your property, we again have to disclose it. Now it's going to be in a dollar figure. So we receive X amount offer on your property. Before your realtor is going to be able to go through that contract with you, we need to disclose X amount of dollars that you're going to be paying on this offer. So here's how much the total commission is going to be. Here's how much the listing agent, your agent's going to get. Here's how much the cooperating brokerage or the buyer's agent's going to get. Like most of the offer, then we can go through it. You counter offer, the buyers come back with another offer that's $1,000 difference. A new disclosure form of remuneration is going to have to be gone through. So we're going to go through it, even if the dollar values have changed by a little of $10. We have to go through a brand new form. This is just to increase transparency so you're aware of all the costs. There's a couple other forms, disclosure of risks to unrepresented parties. So if you decide not to go through the open house, you don't want the realtor, you're just looking at open houses, have to go through that. And a disclosure, an agreement regarding conflict of interest. Just if a realtor can only represent one party, if you're interested in your realtor's property that they're listing and you're a buyer, we have to disclose that there's conflict there. Say, sorry, we can't represent you, go on your way. A little change, we're all going to work through it. So if there's any questions on these, please don't hesitate to call. That's what we're here for. If there's anything else you'd like us to make a video about, please let me know. This is what we do. And other than that, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a couple weeks.